All right, what the deal, everybody? Welcome to 2Rich2Miss Unscripted. You are now tuned in to the hottest voice in cryptocurrency, Mr. 2Rich, the Southern Urban Voice, and we are going in and going to be talking about the markets, obviously, as we always do, and we will be talking about DeFi. Looks like DeFi market is getting back up to that $12 billion mark again. The fear and greed index is really high in greed right now. We'll be talking about Bitcoin is up, stocks are down, you see it, and Ethereum, DYOR Ethereum, and we'll be also discussing VeChain, all that, and my commentary as well. As we're going through here, you are tuned into the hottest voice in cryptocurrency, Mr. 2Rich. Let's get into our business shout out, and I'll be right back. The only real color that matters is green. Let's get it. Welcome to 2Rich2Miss Unscripted. You're now tuned into your host, the hottest voice in cryptocurrency, Mr. 2Rich, the Southern Urban Voice. And this show is all about giving you the tools, news, and reality that you can use to make the most out of your cryptocurrency journey and avoid getting wrecked and make some sick gains. Let's get it.
The only real color that matters is green. Whatever your podcast and whatever flavor, genre, or mood you're looking for, I have got the perfect podcast intro for you. Respect the Streets. Down, Set, Time Out Podcast. The Dedicate 24 Podcast. This is the Pod Behavior Podcast with the Spoken Word Poetry Podcast. Be sure to click on the link that is in the description and get your order placed today. Hint, hint, it's a great deal going down on Fiverr.com/RichardHawks2. Let's get it.
All right, and we are back. And as we are looking at the markets today, we can see that the big boy Bitcoin is at 15,437 as of the recording of this video. Ethereum is looking nicely as well at 444. And the altcoin forest, there's a lot of green over there in the altcoins. The market for the most part is up today, as you can see, and Bitcoin did go through and touch that $16,000 mark and came down a little bit. We are going in the right direction, but you know, when we start to continue to go like this, the fear and greed index starts to float into extreme greed. And if you know anything about this, when everybody's greedy, you should be fearful, and when everybody's fearful, you should be greedy. So at this particular time, we could be looking at possibly a pullback, which is just what Bitcoin does. It goes up, it comes down a little bit, then it goes back up, then it comes down a little bit, and it goes back up. So if it does go and do a little pullback, that's not going to be a bad thing. Everything is still going just fine. Right about now, I'm still, you know how we get down over here, DCA is the way. So as long as you've been DCAing into this project, then hey, you are doing really, really good right now. Because me on this channel, I've been telling you to DCA into this project since it was down in the $10,000 level. And we just posted that video to show as well over on 2Rich2Miss on Instagram. Be sure to follow me over there as well, and follow me over on Twitter as well. Now, looking over at the DeFi market, DeFi Pulse, it looks like the total value locked is moving on back up into that, $12 billion mark. There's a lot of good things going on over in the DeFi market. DYOR over there, there's money over there, but do be careful if you're going to be playing around over there with these, with all of the things that's happening with that. Now, let's get over into talking about the election for a brief moment here. Today's video will definitely be brief. At the end of the day, you know how I feel. If you've been following and listening to this, listening to me and listening to this channel, at the end of the day, the reason why I say the only real color that matters is green is because when your portfolio is right and your money is right, then whoever's in office doesn't really matter. You're going to be fine regardless. One is going to cut taxes on rich people, and the other one is going to do things a different way. So I mean, hey, it just is what it is at the end of the day. My thoughts is whatever happens, if Bitcoin takes a dip by the dip, and hold on for the long time. Be a hodler of good, solid coins that are good, solid projects, which is why I talk about the big boy Bitcoin, and I talk about Ethereum as it continues to do its thing and continue to move with ETH 2.0 coming on around, and that being available, and that part expanding, and ETH continuing down the road to be a productive project. I mean, this is something that has doubled since I've been talking about it. So I mean, hey, it's a wonderful thing out here, and there's some good stuff happening over here in the land of crypto. And the great part about it is it's not over yet. The party is not over. It's just getting started, and altcoin season still hasn't started. And when we're talking about altcoins, one of the things that you always want to keep in mind when you're looking at altcoins is you want a project that has a real world use case. I come over here and I tell you to DYOR into these different areas and different projects because, number one, I'm not a financial advisor and I can't offer you financial advice. But number two, I want you to just know that, hey, there's money over it in these areas, but you have to go over there and dig it up and find it and see what works best for you. So I said all of that to say, just like what this paragraph that I'm looking at right here, it says a good number of projects and enterprises in various sectors of the global economy have chosen VeChain as their preferred blockchain technology partner in recent times due to the real world use cases its DLT solutions offer. That's what we're talking about. You want to be invested in projects that have real world use cases. These are the ones that you be hodling. They might not be real sexy, and they might not do an extreme pump right now in the short term, but in the long term, these are going to be the ones that you want to keep and that you want to have in your portfolio, these type of coins. DYOR into VeChain and see if VeChain is one that fits into your portfolio. Keeping it short and sweet and straight to the point right about now. Today is Friday, November the 6th, and we may or may not have a president as of this time. Who knows? But I know one thing, and you should know this as well. DYOR into cryptocurrency, and you may find happy times with BTC. You don't hear me though. Until the next time, always remember, the only real color that matters is green. Peace.